Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam McKola. We are back. Manchester United beat Roma 6-2 today. Famously, 8 goals between Man United and Roma at Old Trafford in the Champions League. Not quite the same tonight. 6-2, but still a phenomenal result. And at half-time in the game, I'm sure, like many, my head was gone. My head was absolutely gone. I could but not believe what I was seeing from Manchester United after a phenomenal start to the game, which saw Bruno Fernandes score after combination between Pogba, Cavani, and then Bruno finishing the goal himself with a fantastic chip over the goalkeeper. You're thinking, what a start. Pogba, Cavani, Bruno linking up. This is perfect, boys. Let's keep this going. Let's get a few more goals. Let's wrap this tie up at Old Trafford tonight. Because whilst this Roma team have the likes of Mkhitaryan on the pitch, Dzeko, Smalling, names that are very familiar, with all due respect, they're not a great side. They're by far one of the better Roma sides we've seen. They're nowhere near that. And they're just not very good. Yet for a period after Manchester United getting that first goal, we really allowed them into the game. And we can't afford to do that. It was those kind of spells in games which meant that we got knocked out of the Champions League. Because when you're playing the big boys like PSG or even RB Leipzig, teams that are in form, teams that have better squads, better players, better coaches, they're going to turn up and they're going to show, that you can't give them those chances. And today we allowed Roma into the game in the first half. Goals from Pellegrini and from Dzeko. Now, Dzeko was very fortunate with his one because he kind of hits it away from goal and it deflects and goes in. But the play leading up to that from Manchester United was just not good enough at all. Epitomised by Fred. Manchester United have a corner, 1-0 up, 15 minutes or so into the game. 18 yards out, the ball falls to Fred. His first touch, when he's facing the goal, imagine you're the goalkeeper, Roma's goalkeeper, looking at me, and I'm Fred, 18, 20 yards out. Guess what Fred does? He doesn't hit it back at the goalkeeper, hit it towards the goal, or go to get it into the box. His first touch takes him backwards and to the halfway line, and to him giving the ball back to the goalkeeper. How does that make sense? Any midfielder that I've ever seen play for Manchester United, even Carrick, who refused to shoot half the time, would have put that ball forward. No way did it turn around and go backwards. No way does their first touch take them away from goal. And by the end of the day, we won 6-2, and it's all well and good. Manchester United get a great European result. But it's that midfield area which is going to cost us. And we cannot go into next season with Fred and McTominay as our main choice holding midfielders. Matic, not going to be useful anymore to us. Look, he's not getting any younger. He's not that good anymore as it is. Far from his best. Paul Pogba, we want to get him forward. We want to get him in his better positions. Bruno Fernandes, you got Donny van der Beek. He's not going to sit there and mop up for you. And Fred and McTominay are very good squad players. But they're not it. They're not it at all. And we're still having to play a 4-2-3-1. To get the best out of this team, especially in my opinion anyway, if you have Pogba next season, is a 4-3-3 with a true number 6 and Bruno and Pogba as your 8s. But while you're playing a 4-2-3-1, you're having to force Paul Pogba into this left-hand position. Then you have to force Marcus Rashford over to the right, where it's not his best position. He's so much better on the left. And it's just affecting the team. Getting a true number 6 would free up so much in this side. Would allow Pogba, Bruno, etc. to be in their positions, Rashford too. And it's important that you get your best players in there. That's not to say get rid of Fred is useless. We've seen in games against the likes of Man City and co, he can be useful. His energy, his enthusiasm, his work rate. But week in, week out, we need quality. And he's not it. £52 million, not it. And that's how I was feeling in the first half. Like, this isn't good enough. We've started off this game well. We've got a great goal. And we've allowed a really poor Roma team to come back into it. Now, thankfully, at halftime, Oli must have got stuck into them because the second half was completely different. You look at one of the finishes for Cavani's goal. Boy, what a finish. I don't think you could have hit it any more perfect into the corner. It was right in that stanchion of crossbar and post. It was a quality finish. And today was one of the better performances. I know we've had a lot of very good performances from Cavani. But today he was at it. Bruno Fernandes at it. His second goal, a penalty after the great first goal in the first half. But at it. Goals and assists from him today. Some of the people had said they're dried up for Bruno Fernandes. But here he is delivering with goals and assists in a semi-final when it really matters. And it was a fantastic performance from Cavani, from Bruno Fernandes, and from Pogba, who is our best player, man. I know Bruno and Cavani and all those guys got the goals today. Pogba got United's 5th goal with a great header. But even without that goal, when you look at his contribution to Manchester United's 1st goal, some of his contributions later on in the game, just everything that he does is the best in that midfield area. Players were jumping all over him, climbing on him like he was Buckaroo or something, and he just shrugged them off, swept through the midfield, pushing Manchester United forward. His passing, his movement. Now, we made the mistake. You know, you bring in your hands up for that penalty, bit of a sus one. Now, it took a deflection off his foot, which I thought if it took a deflection off your foot, it weren't a penalty. But your arm shouldn't be up in the air, you know what I mean? And it was a rightly given penalty against Manchester United. But Paul Pogba today was excellent. Excellent. Thoroughly deserved his goal. Him, Bruno and Cavani were in real good form. And in the second half, even better. And Cavani, 2 goals for him. 2 fantastic finishes. And you also look at his assist for Mason Greenwood's goal. Another goal from Mason Greenwood as well. He's not got as many goals as he hit last season. But for me, we're seeing a better Mason Greenwood at the moment. He looks absolute quality. His finish was fantastic as well. Yes, when you look at it, you think, it's not a clean finish. It went straight off the goalkeeper. But he hits it so hard, so low. Even a little deflection. You know, because of the speed and the dip of the ball, that a deflection, unless it's a massive one, isn't going to take it off course from the goal, and it stays flat and it goes in. And Mason Greenwood showing just how good of a finisher he is. But Edinson Cavani today, take a bow. Bruno Fernandes today, take a bow. But man of the match for me, I got to say, Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba, man of the match. Don't know whether it was because he was up against one of Juve's former rivals and he's been used to tussles with them. But he was absolutely fantastic today, Paul Pogba. And a big part of us in that second half, you know, being able to turn it around and go again. And I suppose, look, it's not done. We have to go to Rome and we have to make sure we get the job done. But with a 4-goal lead, you'd expect us to do that. And hopefully that can be us getting over that thing with semi-finals, if it was a thing. You know, to be able to get past that stage mentally for the boys would be fantastic, because some of them haven't been able to do that. You even look at the likes of Harry Maguire. You know, when he went to the tournament with England, got to the semi-finals, you know, he hasn't really been to these stages with any of his previous teams. This experience will be great for them. And to get over that hoodoo, which I'm sure they were feeling at half-time, like, oh, here we go again, lads, another semi-final that we fucked up. And to manage to turn it around, you know, get so many goals in the second half and come out of it clear winners after that first half is fantastic from Manchester United. But Paul Pogba, man of the match, get him signing that contract ASAP, please. Because if we go into next season needing a replacement for Pogba and a replacement, you know, and a new DM and a right winger and this, and we're going to be here all day, and it's just back to square one again, because Liverpool are going to improve, Chelsea are going to improve, all these teams are going to improve. And if Manchester United go into next season without Pogba and without an improved midfield, could be back to square one. Get him signed up. But well done to Manchester United and the players today. Well done to Oli today as well. Cavani, Bruno, great. Manchester United, you know, second half, very good. And one step or 1 foot in Gdansk for the final. Come on, boys. Europa League champions of the world awaits. Anyway, guys, get your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you like and comment and share and subscribing. Thank you very much to all of you guys that have joined us throughout the day, whether it was on the watch along, the preview or whatnot. We've got so much more coming your way as well. And if you haven't seen any of the other reaction, go and check out Jay and Joel's reaction to the game earlier on today as well. Until then, see you in a bit.